there exists a linear transformation such that something should happen, correct? So here also same thing, but here the mod will replace by norm. That's it. Let S be a non-empty open subset of Rn. Rn. Let a function f from S to Rm be a vector field let a point, let E belongs to S, and we want to say differentiality to that point. Then f is said to be differentiable at the point E if there exists a linear transformation T from Rn to Rm such that limit h tending to 0 norm of, here now it is norm, f of E plus h minus f of E minus T of h, and this norm will be, since it is image, so this norm will be m coordinate divided by your h, but h is again a vector and this will be in which coordinate? N coordinate. This limit should be 0. So this is the definition of your total derivative of vector field. Same like previous one, scalar field में क्या था? At the place of m it was 1 and everything was same. Here in numerator it was mod. That's it. Now do you see this is a linear transformation Rn to Rm. Can I write any linear transformation in terms of matrix? Yes. Can I write any linear transformation? Which matrix? What will be the order of the matrix? If you write this linear transformation in terms of order of matrix. Recall in scalar vector field. What was your T? T of h used to be delta f at h something, in delta f of E into h ऐसा कुछ, correct? This was your T of h. So what is delta f? That is dou f by dou x, dou f by dou y. So dou f, or I'll just say like this, this is fx, fy and fz if you want, multiply by your h, whatever it is, correct? So this was a linear transformation, say from T from R3 to R1. So which type of matrix can I form here? One cross three, perfect, very nice. So this will be 1 cross 3. What do you mean by 1 cross 3? There will be 1 row, 3 column, correct? What will be the coordinates of that? It will be fx, fy and fz. Agreed? Agreed with me or not? Multiply by h किया तो that multiplication will be fx into h1, fy into h2 and so on, correct? So this is a special matrix now. For this Rn to Rm, I will again have a matrix, and what will be the order of that? M cross n, very nice. So that will be M cross n. Do you see that once you are having this matrix, it is easy to see whether it is differentiable or not. You can easily get T of h. You just have to multiply with the vector h1, h2, h3. Agreed? So, and it is a nice looking matrix also. This matrix is called Jacobian matrix. We'll go to that, but let us first see differentiability का एक example लेते हैं. Then we'll go ahead with that. We'll relate everything with our matrix, and everything seems easy when you go to matrix. And same here also. We denote your total derivative. The total derivative of f at a is denoted by df of a. Maybe I'll just make it box. Before example, same उधर जैसे लिखते थे, the total derivative of f at e is denoted by df of e, that is equal to t. Correct? Let us see one example here. Let f from R2 to R2 is given by, say, f of xy, that is equal to 3x plus 2y comma 4x minus 7y. So this is your function, and let a be any point. You need to find the total derivative. Let a equal to, say, a1 a2. Find total derivative. If you remember उधर कैसे करते थे हम लोग? You just have to find f of e plus h. So it will be f of e1 plus, ऐसे h को हम लोग h और k बोल सकते हो, या h इक्वल टू h1 h2 लो तभी भी चलेगा, वट एवर यू टेक. सो e1 प्लस h1 कॉमा e2 प्लस h2 ये निकालते थे हम लोग. नेक्स्ट क्या करते थे? f ऑफ e1 e2 निकालते थे. नेक्स्ट क्या करते थे? टेक देयर सब्ट्रैक्शन. f of e1 plus h comma e2 plus this was h1, this was h2 minus f of e1 e2. करेक्ट? उसके बाद क्या करते थे? once you take this, then by observing you used to take out the linear part. Correct? So let us do this. f of e1 plus h e2 plus h किया तो ये क्या आएगा? It will be an f of e1. See, this is already in linear part. तो जब subtract करेंगे तो e1 वाला part कट हो जाएगा शायद. Will be remaining once we subtract them. So I think I'll be remaining with this 3h1 plus 2h2. Same thing जो भी है, सिर्फ h1 h2 का part बचेगा. 4h1 minus 7h2. Do you agree? Just quickly check whether to find this, and check whether this is you are getting. Yes? Because this is already in linear, so I don't have to worry. What next? Scalar field में हम लोगों ने देखा था. First thing was ये निकालो, ये निकालो, ये निकालो. From here, observe the linear part. That is, observe the term which are having h1 h2 single word, single h1 with some coefficient, h2 with some, but here both the things are same like na. So you have to define this. So we define t from R2 to R2. T of h is given by this, the same guy जो भी है. T of h means what? T of h1 h2, बिकॉज वो लीनियर था तो अपने को चलेगा. यहाँ पे कुछ और होता, जैसे सपोज प्लस समथिंग एल्स इज ऑल्सो देयर, प्लस समथिंग एल्स, एंड दैट अदर टर्म इज कंटेनिंग सम से 27 या इधर 36, ऐसा कुछ होता, देन आई वोंट बी कंसिडरिंग दीज टर्म्स. आई विल बी कंसिडरिंग ओनली दीज टर्म, ओनली लीनियर टर्म. इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस, देन सी द स्केलर फील्ड में हम लोगों ने कैसे किया था ये सब के बारे में. सी द टोटल डेरिवेटिव वाला पार्ट, देन यू विल गेट टू नो कि इधर भी सेम ही कर रहे हैं, कुछ अलग नहीं है. सो दिस इज व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग नाउ, टी ऑफ एच. नाउ व्हाट यू नीड टू चेक? You need to check whether that norm is less than epsilon or not, or limit of norm that is less than 0 or not. Correct? So how will you do that? So for all epsilon positive, you may apply epsilon delta definition, या चाहिए तो नॉर्मल डायरेक्ट लिमिट भी लगाया तभी भी चलेगा. डायरेक्ट लिमिट लगाया तभी भी वो तो डायरेक्ट ही दिख रहा है. सी यू नीड टू सी लिमिट h टेंडिंग टू 0 norm f of e plus h minus f of e minus t of h, correct, upon norm h. Both are with R2, but these two people, they दोनों का subtraction तो पहले से ही 0 है, so it is 0. So limit exists, yes. So the total derivative is df of e at h, that will be t of h, and that is 3h1 plus 2h2 comma 4h1 minus 7h2. From here you can observe and you can say one thing, if your function is linear transformation तो इसका जो total derivative आएगा वही आएगा. The same guy will be your total derivative. एक थ्योरम हमने प्रूफ भी किया था शायद. ओके, if your function is linear transformation then total derivative will be also a linear transformation and same thing, x y की जगह पे h1 h2 और that's it. So this is how we used to solve. Now let us make our life easy and play with matrix. It is better to do anything with matrix instead of doing directly. That matrix is called Jacobian matrix. Jacobian matrix of a vector field. Okay, so let S और डायरेक्टली एक वेक्टर फील्ड लेते हैं. Let f from S that is in Rn to Rm be a vector field given by, see, f equal to having n coordinate, m coordinate, that is it will be f1 f2 up to कहाँ तक आएगा, it will be fm और fn. What do you think, कितने f's है अपने पास? Images m, no, so it will be m. So there are f1 f2 f2 fm, and let us take a point, let e belongs to S, and each of partial derivative of fi of dou xi or dou xi बोलो, it may be same ना, dou xj बोलता हूँ suppose, yes, exist है for I and j 1 2 3 up to n. So to say this, that means what, each of the partial derivative exist f1 का with respect to x1 f2 up to xn. Oh sorry, there will be two condition. I पे condition will be, I will be from 1 to m, mj will be from j, मतलब क्या, ये coordinate का, so I am having n coordinate, so it will be 1 to n. Yes, then if you are having this, then the Jacobian matrix of the function f at the given point e denoted by jf of a. jf of e is defined as m cross n matrix, which I already told you कौन सा m cross n रहेगा ये, since the linear transformation it will be m cross n, and it would be this. So it is dou f1 by dou x1, dou f1 by dou x2, and last one will be dou fm sorry dou f1 by dou xn, correct? And here it will be dou f2 by dou x1, and same thing it will be dou f2 by dou xn. And कितने m, so last function will be dou fm by dou x1, and it will be go up to dou fm by dou xn. So what do you see? This is actually, if you write in short, this is this guy. If you write it like this, so this will be delta f1 at e, and actually at e लिखना चाहिए था हर जगह. So you may consider at e because we are talking at e. So easy to remember this thing. This is del f1 at a, del f2 at a, and so on. Last one will be del fm at a, correct? So del is a vector. Do you see that if your m is 1, then what will you get? There will be only one vector, in which I already told you, that is gradient vector. That is called gradient vector, जिसको हम लोग del से denote करते हैं, correct? Where I can say del fi, that is equal to what? Dou fi upon dou x1, dou fi upon dou x2, and so on, dou fi upon dou x n. This is how we represent gradient vector. Is that clear? Same पहले था, पहले क्या था? You will be having only gradient vector. Now I am having m function, तो हर एक के लिए रहेगा ऐसा. Is that clear to you? Just look at this and tell me. And this is also denoted by, maybe यहीं पे लिखता हूँ मैं, it is also denoted by this, that is dou of f1 f2 up to fm upon dou of x1 x2 up to xn. This is one more notation for Jacobian matrix. Either you say this or say this, both the things are same. Is that clear? Let us see one example. Suppose you want to, in the question, find the Jacobian matrix. Of the following vector field, say f r2 to r3, and f of xy is given by 2x square plus 3y, 4x minus 2y, and say x cube plus y cube. Suppose this is your function, you want to find Jacobian matrix. So can somebody tell me what will be the order of Jacobian matrix here? There are three functions, f1. What will be order? Anybody? Yes. What will be Jacobian matrix? से Jacobian में at कोई point पे बोलते हैं, at 1, say -1, 1 पे बोलते हैं. So suppose this is your function f1 f2 f3 and Jacobian of function. So what is Jacobian of function? Jacobian of f of minus 1 comma 1, that will be, another notation is dou f1 f2 f3 upon dou x1 x2 x1 and x, sorry, x and y. Here there is no x, here we are considering x and y, and with respect to the point minus, for the point 1 and minus 1 and 1. So what will be this equal to? What will be the order of matrix first? Tell me. Order of matrix. It will be 3 cross 2, correct? 3 cross 2. There will be 3 rows and 2 column. Something like this. So क्या आएगा यहाँ पे? Dou f1 by dou x at जो भी point हो minus 1 comma 1, and same dou f1 by dou y, correct? Same thing, dou f2 by dou x, dou f2 by dou y. Like this, correct? Now you just have to substitute and put the value, that's it. That matrix you obtain, that will be your final matrix. So क्या आएगा देखो, f1x with respect to x क्या, तो क्या आएगा, this will be 4x and minus 1 comma 1 अगर रखा तो ये क्या आएगा, -4, करेक्ट? 1 ही रखते, छोड़ो -1 से, let us get rid of that. Correct. What is this? Do f1 of x 4x आया, so it will be 4. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा with respect to y, this will be 3. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, it will be 4. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, -2. With respect to x it will be 3x square, so it will be 3. With respect to y it will be 3y square, 3. Correct? So this is the matrix, this is Jacobian matrix of order 3 cross 2. That's it. So whenever you are having any question and the question is to find Jacobian matrix, you should do this. Correct? When you put m equal to 1, it will be your gradient vector. So jf of e, that will be your gradient vector. Dou f by dou x 1, which I already told you. Dou f by dou x 2, dou f by dou x n. Correct? Hence, what can you say? Hence, the Jacobian of a vector valued function is the extension of gradient. करेक्ट? सो जो भी ग्रेडियंट था उसी को हमने एक्सटेंड किया ओवर m वेरिएबल, सो दैट इज योर जैकोबियन. नाउ दैट इज ओके, ठीक है. नाउ लेट अस सी हाउ दिस इज रिलेटेड टू योर डेरिवेटिव. करेक्ट? हाउ दिस जैकोबियन मैट्रिक्स is related to your derivative, and that is quite easy to understand कि क्या रहेगा वो. that is just multiply कर दो वेक्टर, that will give me your total derivative.